What is up, guys? So do you want to make your own custom drum loops? Well, I can show you how you can do it in FL Studio. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so I have found 4 drum loops from Splice that I want to make my own custom drum loops out of. And they sound like this. To make our own custom drum loop, I'm gonna use the plugin called SliceX. So we're gonna take the first drum loop and drag it into SliceX. Now what we want to do is we want to slice up this audio clip. In SliceX, you go to markers and you can actually just use the auto slice function. I like to use the medium auto slicing function. And now it has created some audio slices that we can rearrange to make our own unique drum loop. And SliceX actually makes a MIDI pattern with the drum loops, each of the chops that we have made. So it sounds like this. And now it's actually just a matter of finding the bits that we like to create our own drum loop. So I like this offbeat hi-hat, so I'm gonna delete everything. Put this on every offbeat. And to make some small subtle changes, I'm gonna reduce the velocities for every second hit. This sound is great, so I have to put it here. Okay, so I'm hearing a small click in the chops, and we can actually fix this really quickly in SliceX, going to the wrench and select perfect all regions. And it's just doing a small volume fade, so you're avoiding any clicks and pops. Okay, so these are the bits that I want to use for the first drum loop. I'm gonna quantize this, so it's gonna get a little bit more swing. Then we're gonna move on to the second drum loop, drag it into SliceX, select the auto slice function, medium auto slicing. And then just to make sure, we're gonna go to the wrench and perfect all regions. And now I'm gonna play this together with the other chops that we made for the first drum loop. Go into the piano roll for SliceX number 2 and just delete the MIDI clip. And now we're just gonna find the bits that we like. So I like the snare and it's just gonna be on every second beat. And we can actually increase the decay. And what we can actually do is that we can change the length of the second hit. So we get a little bit of change to the groove. Okay, so I like this hi-hat thing. I think it's just gonna be on every downbeat. Okay, so that works. Just duplicate it. Okay, I like this kind of white noise sound. It could be layered with the offbeat noise. So just put this here and then just duplicate this across. Turn up the velocity. Okay, so I think I'm gonna use the kick drum, but I'm gonna remove a little bit of the low end later, so it's not gonna interfere with the other kick drum that I have in the track. This is gonna be here. Reduce the velocity, and then put it here and here as well. Awesome. And then we're gonna give it a little bit of quantize. Duplicate this. Let's see if there is another sound that we can use. This one is cool. Okay, so that works. Just gonna duplicate this across and quantize it. Nice. Then we move to the third drum loop. Again, go to the regions, auto slice and medium auto slice. And don't forget to perfect all regions. Okay, there is already some really cool sounds in this drum loop. Then we're gonna select the MIDI loop and delete everything. And now we're gonna search for sounds. Okay, this one is That's cool. Maybe have it as some kind of fill thing here. Okay, this one will be really cool to layer with the snare, the other snare sound. This sound could be used for some groove elements, I guess. Let's quantize this. Okay, it works with this kick drum as well. And maybe have use this same elements here and quantize it. Okay, this open hi-hat would be really cool to have on maybe here. Turn it up with velocity. So I think that's it for the third drum loop.
Okay, I know you're enjoying this video right now, but I really need your help. Only 14% of you guys are subscribed to my YouTube channel, so do me a huge favor and smash that subscribe button for more awesome tutorials. That's all, thank you so much. Now let's get back to the video.
Now we're gonna go to the fourth and final drum loop. Okay, so SliceX actually did the slices for us. So we're just gonna perfect all regions just to make sure there is no clicks. And then we go into the piano roll, delete the MIDI file, and let's just try to do something cool. I think I'm gonna add like this hi-hat thing. Okay, so I think this one will work. It's kind of bouncy. So let's just duplicate this across. Let's see if we can find some other. This one could be really cool to make like a shaker out of it. Let's just have something like this. Quantize it. Okay, so there is also a small kind of clap noise, and I think I'm also gonna layer this with the snare, just to get like a little bit more of transient. So let's turn up the velocity. Let's duplicate this across as well. Let's see if we can do like some kind of fill at the end, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Quantize this as well. Awesome. Okay, so that's actually it for the drum programming. Now I'm gonna add a little bit of effects to the drums to tie them together a little bit more. Okay, so all of the chops that we made are routed into this mixer track. So the first thing is that I just add some bus compression just to glue everything together. Then I add a little bit of EQing. Just to make the sound pop a little bit more. Then I'm gonna add this tape machine plugin. And lastly, I'm gonna add the isotope imager just to see if I can spread out the sounds a little bit more. And then just to make sure, I'm pulling up an EQ just to remove some of the low end. Okay, so I actually think we have a really cool banging drum loop that is pretty awesome because we just made it by combining other loops from Splice to make our own. So I think this is really cool. And I just made this really quickly beat so you can hear it in like a context with some drums, some bass and some chords. So take a listen. Pretty awesome. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this small drum tutorial in FL Studio. If you want to learn how to make a UK garage style drum beat, you should try to watch this video up here. If you liked the video, it would mean so much to me if you would smash that like button or even subscribe to the channel. If you're looking for some sound inspiration, you can go check out my sample packs and preset pack on my web shop. The link is in the description down below. So I hope to see you in the next video. Take care, peace.